Unstable Creature here, and I am back, ready to probably just do a little jot through a little rundown of our transactions of the last month, which was March, and the ladies being, I just reported on that story. I mean, not just reported on that story, but I just, went in on that story, and reading some of the little nitpicks. It's off of him going to the little restaurant and saying what he had to say or whatever the case may be. But then you look at all the other stories that's sitting under there. It's like praising our team. So to know that that's no here nor there. Let's watch these. Look at these transactions, okay? And of course, these transactions from probably my recent videos too. 326 we signed Willie. The 24th we signed Nick and re-signed Richie Incognito. Why did we sign Richie Incognito? It's like y'all need to stop bumping up his skills, bumping up whatever type of man that y'all thought he was or is, because he's not. And he's very disrespectful, regardless of what you say. And I know that it's like a thing that's getting under my skin that y'all do be going back and forth. Y'all, get rid of good people. Then you bring in like some like foul people. It's like I be wondering about certain things that they do. And it's like, certain people be having that type of line, and I know that they looking at like, oh, we're going to keep this type of situation here. And I find it funny that after when I made that video about Unique Galway, that now that they act like it's gonna bring something together, or like he said that he don't mind, or he would fight, or defend whoever's on his team. And to know that you guys re-signed this man back into the bunch, it's almost like y'all did that shit on purpose. He's a disrespectful, and y'all shouldn't even have it. It's one or the other. And I don't think that y'all respecting just the whole just the whole just the whole fucking movement. Because like I said, Richie Incognito ain't shit. Period. Okay, we got the Denzel Good. We re-signed Lawson. Okay, yeah, well, Lawson was good. We signed a James to a multiple year contract extension. Signed Matt Dickerson, and what is this, Falon? Okay, re-signed Jonathan Hankins, acquired a 2001 fifth round draft pick via trade with the Seattle Seahawks for Gabe Jackson. Wait the fuck minute. Oh wait. Okay, but it's not like that first one that they was trying to do. Okay, we we signed Galway, Drake, Thomas Brown, re-signed Carrier, Riddick, Merrill, Zane, Zay Jones. I'm noticing that it's kind of funny that we kind of get rid of some good lucrative people to keep somebody that's like I ain't gonna say way smidgen under, because I really don't believe it's about a pay. I really don't believe it's about the money at this time. Raiders has already they already bring in so much money. They had already managed their cap last year, so I'm just thinking like this is crazy. This is crazy, and I don't have no problem with Zay Jones, and I know Zay Jones put in work and do his job, but you know what I mean, to lose one and keep him, and he didn't play as much. I know that we can utilize him more, but he has to be in a certain zone for us to really get the full aspect out of him. So to have somebody, it's crazy, but I'm telling you, these are going to be certain excuses that they're going to be using, or not even these. I be feeling like if you don't go full throttle with your whole team, then you're leaving that room for the hiccups. You're leaving the room for all these mistakes that can't come about, because it's just like that's kind of weird that certain people that you get rid of way better. And I know that you're probably going for a deal or thinking that you can come and make these young people or whatever the case may be. But a lot of people that we have young people that's ready to fight, but a lot of people already come with some type of structure. And that's why it's somewhat easier and better for them to come, along with the Raiders and, put forth and be utilized in the full capability that they can. Who the hell is doing this? Get out of here. Okay, we signed to Jefferson. Oh, and I have not even been going through the dates. Okay, so Lawson was on the 23rd. The 22nd was the multi-year contract. The 20th was re-signed of the Hankins and required of the 5th draft pick of Gabe Jackson. And then the 19th, which was I did the videos for all of the interviews. And, I didn't even look at this because I stopped at Zay Jones, Nicholas Merrill. Now, yes, that right there. That's a plus. You don't even ever try to get rid of Merrill, okay? And I'm saying this because of not just his presence on the field, but his structure and his mind mentality. Y'all need to nitpick that a little bit more. And I don't think y'all give that man enough credit, and y'all don't put him, y'all don't put him up enough. And that's just what it is. Okay, acquired a 2022 fifth round draft pick via trade with the New England Patriots for T. Trent Brown, and this is a 7th round draft pick acquired in 2021, 3rd round draft pick via trade with the Arizona Cardinals for Rodney Hudson, and a 2021 7th round draft pick. Okay, and signed Quentin Jefferson. What is on the DT, and signed a Donald Penn to a one-day contract to retire as a Raider. Oh, I don't know what the fuck I thought I seen. Okay, and on the 9th of this month, they released Richie Incognito and LaMarcus Joyner. That was funny because during some of the games that when it came down to it, when Abram wasn't, or I would say Joyner is very diverse in where he was because he was all over the field. He had to make up for when even Abram wasn't in the game. So it's like it's certain things that we are looking at and we're getting rid of or even keeping. Y'all have every excuse in the world why y'all would say Richie Incognito is this and that. And then y'all just keep on overlooking the man and his real skills, if you ask me. Period. Okay. And signed 11 to a 1-year contract, and that was on the 8th. On the 3rd, we signed a Trent to a 3-year contract, and on the 2nd we signed what's this Kendall Victor to a 1-year contract extension. All right. I don't even remember if I did this. Balaga. Okay, release Killings, JC Killings, Wade, and Jeremiah. I can't see that name. Whatever it is. Okay, and I think that's just gonna be the wrap up for that. And you know what? If I can, since I'm on this page right now, I want to see that. I want to see Ross's couple things. It's crazy. I hope we get it together. This don't seem right. It most definitely don't seem right with the releasing and snatching back in of Incognito. Kind of like let him go his way. We wasted money on them, and we make excuses on why we don't want to play or why we don't want to pay or do this and that, and we keeping people on the team that like you might think that they cheaper or they could stay here for the time, but do yourself some justice. Like we claim that we be rebuilding and ready to move forward, but it's so many excuses in between. That's just like all this time. Somebody can make a video of the NFL and John Gruden or Al Davis feuding, and then having the whole get together or the feud is over, saying that they moved to Vegas and all this other shit. But it shouldn't have been a feud in the beginning, because you shouldn't be able to, just because it is your league, you shouldn't be able to make people or persuade people in the decision that you want them to make. That means that I don't have a choice in it. Still, and that be the problem with paying people money, because I pay you money, now you don't have not even a mind to think of. To think with. And you can't even consider the legs that you running on as yours. That's the problem when it comes down to people paying you and you getting into these type of situations. I don't like it, because I don't like the deception. I don't like lying, stealing, no deceitful ass, nothing. Don't try to if you have to pull a wool over my eyes, you're not a man, you're not nothing, you're not this. If you do it in front of my face and certain things go about it that way, you stand your ground, whether I beat your ass or whatever, that happens. But all this deceitful shit and people actually getting away without, actually putting the face to the bullshit is mind-boggling to me. And it goes, and everybody has adapted to that because it's seen to easier to get over on people. Meaning people will be looking at you like, did you do it? Did you do it? Oh, she seemed like she done it because whoop-de-whoop, but it be the next person or the person right next to you or the person that talks to you every fucking day. That's the shit that blows my mind. That's why me watching these people, these players come in now taking pay cuts, taking all this other shit. So who you giving the money to? Who you giving the money to? It's just, and even if, like I said, even before, you drew up the money on Carr, and Carr still ain't got his shit right. We still transferring people over and over, in between, behind, and around his ass. It's okay to get your practice out, but let's be realistic with everybody. We not being realistic. We making up excuses and putting or keeping incognito on the payroll is an excuse. Everything, it's like, let that shit go. It's not worth it. And I can't see us really, I can't see it. And how dare they state in their own words that it was really a problem between, Gruden and the feud is over, or the whole holding us down is over. How do you feel that way? Why? Because we got Gruden? Or because Mark Davis then gave up all his rights? What is it? So I'm sitting over here and they're sitting over there. The deception.